with me, Outlander. I don't bite, Hunter. Let's talk.
Something's up.
Outlander, if you wish to practice for the hunt, this is the place. I know you, Hunter. Speak with me, Outlander.
Are these your hunting grounds?
They are. Try a challenge, and we'll see if you live up to your reputation. When the hunt calls, I'll be here. You looking to strengthen your hunting skills, Outlander? Pick your poison. One of my best trials. Just use any rope to jump in, and I'll start timing you.
Should try using something other than shocking now.
There's no shame in losing. I've got plenty of other trials to choose from. You know where to find me. Just when things were beginning to feel dull around here, you arrive, Hunter. you here to take on my trials, Hunter?
To get the best benefit from that, you need to time it right. A soldier finds new strength in the right moment.
So I asked the chap, how good is he? How good is he? Conqueror of Regala.
Well, I do my best to keep customers happy.
Seems like I have a fan.
Aloy of the Nora, you honor us with your presence. She who has found the wings of the Ten.
No need for ceremony, Chaplain.
Very well. May I ask what brings you here?
Just checking up on Arrowhand.
The people here like having one of their own as commander. And Draka's been true to his word. Water rations have flowed steadily in. I'll keep watch here until he appoints a new leader.
Looks like it's in good hands then. I should get going.
May the Ten guide your way.
You said something about rewarding me? You don't have to. Regala had to be stopped.
That battle was almost the end of me and my partner Sosek. During the fighting, I was surrounded by rebels just as I saw a machine about to strike him down. Then your bomb fell from the sky and he was saved. We all were. I can't properly repay you for what you did, but I can offer you something.
You really don't need to.
Honor is payment enough for any warrior, I know, but Greenshine will buy more blades. I discovered a cache of it inside a cave on a mountain to the southwest of here, right at the edge of the desert. It's guarded by machines, but if you can fly in and bomb them as you did in the battle, you can claim the Greenshine for yourself.
I might give it a try. Do you want me to bring some back to you?
No, it's for you, all of it. The least I can give you for saving Sosek's life. I only wish I could be there to see you swoop from the sky and claim it.
A cache of Greenshine could come in handy. Sounds like I'll have to fly up there. And a bomb from a Horus would make dealing with those machines a lot easier.
I guess it would be nice to have a friend there. That settles it then. You return.
So now I can fly up that mountain. But maybe I should follow that Tanak's advice and get a bomb first. There's a Horus just southwest of the Osram in Vegas. That should have a bomb. Hard time flying up here. Better go lower. There are a lot of machines down there. Do I fight them or find a bomb first? Shock ammo could help. This'll be in my stash when I need it. Well, won't have to worry about running out. There's the cache. I just need to get past those vines. Why does this feel too easy? I thought this was too easy. Be tough. that's all the machines I have to deal with. I should pick up that green shine now. I'll have use for these soon enough. It was nice of that Tanakh soldier to point me this way. I wasn't looking for thanks, but I'll take it. This'll keep. Oseram camp Delana and I were trying to find should be around here. Need to find a spot to land.
Noticed machine riders earlier. Seemed like they were racing or something. I don't know. Yeah, you!
Talana, glad to see you made it.
Thanks to the secret passage through your base. It was quite a sight.
Secret passage? Don't let the others hear you say that, or you'll have a lot of Oseram knocking at your door.
And you are?
This is Raggard. He's a scout with this caravan. He says Amadis was here.
He joined up with our expedition right before we went through the tunnel. After we made camp here, I set out to do some scouting. I also made peace offerings to the Tanakh for trespassing in their territory. Amadis wanted me to ask around about some place called the Rot.
What did you find out?
Most I learned was that it's where the Tanakh took their prisoners. Somewhere far to the west near Thornmarsh, the Lowland clan's capital. He set out to find it not long after.
On his own?
I tried to warn him, but he was dead set on going.
So you're a scout for this crew. Anything I should know about the area?
Where to start? Down south we got a trio of Oseram trying to delve into the ruins in the sand.
Moreland and his showman.
Yeah, that's the fellow. They're quite a spectacle on their own, let me tell you. And then there are all the other folk, who broke away as soon as we got to this side of the tunnel. Salvagers, explorers, all sorts of daring venturers.
Just how many of you were there?
Enough to lose track, that's for sure. I've also spotted some rebels a while back, too. Seems like they've been patrolling the desert. Heard all about the rebellion from the Tanakh up in Scalding Spear. That's the Desert Clan's capital, north of here.
Sounds like you've really gotten to know the area.
It's what I do.
Did Amadis say anything about why he was heading to the Rot?
Afraid not. He was a man of few words.
Sounds like him. Did he look okay to you?
More or less. He seemed shaken when we learned the tunnel had collapsed behind us. But then again, so was everyone around here.
What happened when you went through the tunnel?
Nothing. Our crew split into two groups to pass through. Everyone here was part of the first crossing. Aside from some pitch-black passages, it was quiet. Whatever befell the second group spared us. Steel Spark be praised.
It was a rock breaker. Tore right through the caravan.
Ugh. That's the dregs of the keg, all right. You best let Porgov over there know. He'll want to hear it himself.
Thanks, Raggart. This has been helpful.
Hope you find him.
Okay, I'll head for Thornmarsh. Meet me there.
Hold on.
What?
You're willing to go to the ends of Tanakh's territory to find this guy. No hesitation.
Of course, he's one man alone in the Forbidden West. I'm just worried about him.
I think it's more than that. I'll meet you near the lowland capital. But then, you're going to tell me who Amadis really is.
Fine. I'll lay low, north of the village. See you there.
Noticed machine riders
gotta be
earlier.
me.
Ignoring me like they were racing or something.
Maybe if we go up and over.
Bracing for this rain.
Maybe I was wrong.
This isn't over. Machine flies on the wings of the temple.
Dollar attacked the core and now trying to defend it.
Your courage inspires us.
You have won your own. Greetings, tamer of machines. My spirit soared the skies with you, Outlander.
I could do that. You shouldn't miss this chance to trade. Goodbye. Your actions take many of them. My thanks. You have become legend. Like the
I know you. Over
You must
here,
have many
champion.
tales from the hunting ground.
Ah, perfect fit. May you find victory in that armor. Or at least save yourself from a wound or two.
Whatever, Jargo.
The rebels were beaten. Closer and closer to the villages.
Take a look or move on. Right, so what else? Greetings.
Welcome. How do they do it?
We should go to the defensive. We walk in.
This is your opportunity to buy fine goods, Outlander. That's a nice color.
Fly on the wings of...
Return to me another time.
We all knew Carlos would attack.
I do need the trade.
Maybe they Commander died much request.
That nun dealt with strength in the Outlander flame. Yeah, won't shut up about it. One Marquis can
Strike
Outlander, I offer.
You an honorable trade.
I'll always show mercy yet again.
But at least her rebellion is over.
supply.
Keep your place right.
So I asked the chaplain what you're doing. Walk in free.
Welcome, Outlander.
I bet a cook can do something with this.
Regardless rebellion, finally.
Champion. Blood of the 10.
Her.
Thornmarsh. Quite a sight, isn't it? Never thought I'd find myself this deep in Tanakh territory.
Have you run into any trouble?
I've been keeping my head down. Had to duck into the swamps a couple of times to avoid Tanakh patrols.
Well, I'm here now, so spill it. Who is Amadis, really?
Like I said before, he helped me put a stop to a hunter-killer machine out in the wilds. At first, he thought I was just another hunter from the lodge who only cared about the biggest machine trophy. And I thought he was just a grouchy hermit living in the woods. But then, he trusted me with the truth. Told me how the Red Raids took everything from him. Seeing that side of him, I don't know, changed things.
You love him, don't you?
I think I might, yeah.
Then why did you part ways?
When he told me how he failed to save the woman from his past, I told him how I made peace with my father and brother's deaths. He realized he needed to do the same on his own.
Wait. When we searched that Red Raid's battlefield together, you said he'd lost someone close to him there. I thought you meant a fellow soldier.
She was. Women aren't allowed to serve in the Karja army, but Nessa disguised herself so she could. Amadis kept her secret. When he left to come out west, he promised he'd send word that he was all right, but his letter never came.
So you set out to find him.
And when we do, I'll have words for him for leading us on this wild goose chase.
Well, at least I kind of understand now. Amadis thought Nessa died on the battlefield, but when he learned that the Tanakhs took prisoners back west, he kept going. So I guess now we find this prison, the Rot.
I did some scouting while I was waiting. I think I might have found the way.
Lead on then. Do you think Nessa might still be alive?
I doubt it. Any Karja prisoners from the Red Raids would have been killed or returned home by now.
Then what's Amadis after?
I think he just needs to know.
Hold on to this for later.
Over here, you flaming hunk of scrap!
That's him!
That Fireclaw's right on his heels.
Leave the mesh foot alone. Come on! Well, look out! We've got your back! What are you doing? Not
Talana,
You were supposed to let me know you were okay.
I was going to send the message right after I crossed into the desert with an Oseram caravan. But when it became clear that the tunnel had collapsed behind us, I figured the only thing I could do was press on. Seeing as you found a way out here, however, clearly I was wrong. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted was to worry you.
So, you must be Amadis.
And you must be Aloy. Talana's told me a lot about you. And I guess you must know about me.
A little. We know you're headed for the rot. But what are you hoping to find there?
A clue. Or a shred of one. Anything about Ness's fate. Maybe she died on the battlefield. Or maybe she wasted away in that prison. Either way, I have to know.
So, you and Talana, sounds like the two of you had an adventure out in the wilds.
Clawstriders, a hunter-killer, mercenaries, a shell snapper. Nothing could get in her way.
A scruffy hermit in the woods certainly tried.
That was foolish of him, in hindsight.
Talana told me about you and Nessa during the Red Raids. That you kept her secret.
We were both assigned to the Southern Spear Division. Our orders were to push into Tanakh territory through the tunnel. She was proud to serve the Sundom at first. But as the atrocities mounted, we both saw the raids for what they were.
And the two of you grew close?
We did what we could to protect innocent lives. It felt like we were the only ones who objected to the slaughter. And yes, we were close. Until the Battle of the Burning Blooms.
Well, we're here now, so let's head to the rot.
I can't ask you to come with me. I feel bad enough you've come this far.
I didn't come all this way just to leave you now. We'll see this through together.
I know better than to try to talk you out of it. Come then. The rot's not far. The rot's along the shore, but we'll have to stick to the woods to avoid being seen.
How did you find it?
I overheard a Tanakh patrol from the nearby village talking about it. Figured it out from there.
What were you gonna do if we hadn't found you? Take it on alone?
I only need to question one guard. Figured I'd grab someone when they're by themselves.
Well, now you have us.
We're getting close. There it is. The rot.
Those are Regala's rebels. They're waging civil war against the rest of the Tanakh. They must have taken over the prison.
Then they would have killed any of the guards. They were my last hope of finding out if Nessa was there.
Maybe not. There might still be some clue inside.
Even after all this time?
Aloy can see much more than you or I.
And let's do it. Any scrap of hope is better than nothing.
We'll have to find another way in. The front gate looks impenetrable.
And there's no way we're scaling those walls.
You two stay here. I'll see if I can find another way in and get that gate open. I should check around the sides. Might be a way in from the water.
We'll head in as soon as you get the gate open.
Don't worry about us. Get that gate open.
wanted me to later.
Don't let anything get by.
Maybe I should get out.
No!
One down. If I can get the main gate open, Delana and Amatis can help me clear out the rest of this place. Okay. Might be a good time to let Delana and Amatis in.
How am I supposed to spot anyone in this place? Gala never should have agreed to fight that outlander. There! Oh well, at least I checked. Who's that?
Between you and me, this will be quick.
We better search.
I'm with you.
We've got to stop her! With you, Aloy.
This is coming with me.
Let's find you. Any luck there?
Hit her!
Where are they?
Now the fun starts.
End of the line, Outlanders.
That device is gonna call a machine.
You make a nice target.
That's the end of it.
Hear that?
Cook should know what to do with this.
Here. Door's locked, but that last rebel had a key on it.
Freed by Karja? Have we not been humiliated enough?
It's not their fault you were locked up in your own prison.
I'm looking for information about a Karja soldier. She might have been a prisoner here 5 years back. Her name was Nessa.
The Karja Nessa was here. I killed her myself.
Nessa?
I'll handle this. Go secure the grounds.
It's you, isn't it? Nessa, how?
It's
Why?
Rataka.
Let me get this straight. You were Nessa. You were brought here as a prisoner during the Red Raids and then became Tenakth?
The Karja forbid women from military service. I lived my life pretending, ashamed of who I really was. But the Tenakth measure a soldier only by their strength and resolve. So I took my place among them.
Nessa... Rataka, I've mourned you for 5 years. Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I had a new life. I wasn't going back. Not even for you, Amadis.
So if you became Tenakth, how did you end up as a prisoner here again?
My squad was ordered to retake the Rot from Regala's rebels. We failed.
Considering how much Regala seems to hate the Karja, I'm surprised her rebels let you live.
You're right. I'd be dead if they knew. But few Tenakths remember who I once was.
If you were brought here as a prisoner, how did you become Tenakth?
I knew it was only a matter of time before the Tenakth killed me and the others who were held captive. But one day, one of their soldiers stopped in front of my cell, asked how a woman had ended up fighting for the Mad Sun King. As he spoke, I realized he was once Karja.
Fashav.
I heard how he fell at the embassy. He deserved a better death than that. The other prisoners he condemned to death, but he convinced the Tenakth to let me fight for my life. I won through blood and blade. I became Rataka and never looked back.
You were willing to wear a disguise so that you could serve in the Karja army. Do you miss being Karja at all?
No. The Red Raids showed me there was no honor in fighting for the Karja. And when my comrades and I were brought here as prisoners, we knew no one would ever come for us.
I would have, had I known.
It's better this way. Beneath my Karja armor, I found I had the blood of a Tenakth.
The way Amadis talked about your time together, I thought you'd still care about him.
It was 5 years ago.
I didn't abandon you. Before the battle, I tried to get Godiah to call off the attack, but of course, he didn't listen. I ended up killing him.
Then he got what he deserved.
I ran for the battlefield to find you. But you were already gone by the time I got there.
I didn't know. But even if I did, I mourned you, and then I moved on.
What will you do now?
You've taken back the rot. My squad will ensure it stays that way.
So this is it? After everything we've been through, this is goodbye?
It has to be. My place will always be here, and yours is back east. I'm sorry that you've suffered. You deserve better than how the last 5 years have treated you. I'll make sure you're granted safe passage out of the lowland. Consider it Nessa's final farewell.
At least now you know the truth.
Somehow it hurts worse. You must think I'm an idiot.
No, I just think you have a lot to figure out. I'll take you back east to the Sendem. After that, I don't know.
Talana, I understand. I'm sorry it came to this.
Me too. Give me an Aloy a moment.
Are you alright?
To be honest, no.
What's going to happen between you two?
I'm not sure. He clearly has a lot more feelings to sort through. And I won't be anyone's second choice. I want you to have this. For seeing this through with me. No hawk could ask for a better thrush. Or a better friend.
So, I guess this is it then. You're heading back east.
I think I'll hang around Barren Light for a while, before returning to Meridian. If you find yourself back that way, look for me there.
I will. Safe travels, Talana. Maybe I should check in with her the next time I'm at Barren Light. Seems like she could use a shoulder to lean on.
Welcome, champion.
Good choice.
Burn them to ash.
Use it well.
Strike true as the 10.
And they're all dead, right?
Is it true you say Takara?
If you...
Walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
So I asked him.
Have I got news for you, Red?
Shot.
Tanakh rebels hold up in an outpost. Nearby need a beating, Huntress.
Is writing machines a thing now? 'Cause I saw other people.
You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tanakh down there, the kind that contain machines. He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know. It sounds like rebel holdouts. I wonder what they're doing this far out in the desert.
That underpass was structurally unsafe. The 2 years.
Boy, it's a flag.
Gotta keep going, sorry.
I noticed machine riders earlier. They seemed like they were racing or something. I don't know.
You see those Tanakh riding machines? Thing is, these ones don't seem that aggressive.
Might have to be more for me one more time.
hear about that traveling hospital?
There's gotta be another, right? Well, maybe if we go up and over? Can't go.
Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. Ha ha! The savior! My savior! Right in the nick of time. The name's Poor Guff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Poor Guff's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delvewares.
What am I saving you from, exactly?
Death and despair, my steel flame friend. See, this grand expedition here has had a minor setback. Not far from here, there's a secret tunnel. A passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to follow right after. But days later, only one man turned up, shivering like a frog in chill water. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did.
I think I know what happened. A rockbreaker ambushed your crew, trapping them in the canyon. There were no survivors.
A rockbreaker? Keep your voice down, will you? The rest of the crew's already spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured a way out of here.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about the delve.
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something, right? And besides, now that you're here, maybe our sand-stranded days are over. Help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on the delver's fee. What do you say?
So this camp, it's your base of operations?
What operations? The plan was to move further south once the rest of the expedition joined us. The delve is right out beyond those dunes. But now the crew refuses to budge until this tunnel mess gets sorted out. They've even given this place a name. Camp Nowhere. I think they're mocking me.
Yeah, I think they are. How did you learn about this secret tunnel?
The art of the delve, of course. A delver's only as good as his nose sense for good sights. All right, fine. I heard about 3 Osram who knew a way to bypass those bloodthirsty Tanakh. Tap the untouched delves of the West. So then I may have employed someone with the know-how for finding and following.
A spy.
Look, if the rumors are true, there's enough delving to employ a dozen operations. But someone has to take the first plunge, establish a base camp, set up a reliable supply route, guard the site against machines.
Figures the Osram would turn sand into shards, I guess.
Exactly.
Care to explain why I found a bunch of Osram nearby trying to strip a tall neck for parts?
You don't say. So out of all the untouched delves in this desert, they went after a tall neck instead? Guess they weren't that bright after all.
Weren't they part of your expedition?
That's what I thought. But no sooner we got out of this side of the tunnel, they struck out on their own. Turns out, they only joined so they could learn the tunnel's location.
Looks like the secret stayed with them to the grave. They were killed by machines.
Ha! So they got what was owed. Serves them right for meddling with the gentle old tall neck.
What do you know about this area?
Well, north of here you got those vicious Tanakh. I heard rumor they drink blood instead of water. That's how they survive this wasteland. And south, it has it all. Death, desert, and the delve. Imagine, if you will, a vast grave of the old ones. Ruins of twisted metal concealed by the sands. All guarded by machines. So fierce that you'll wish you had a flock of glinthawks swooping down on you instead. Not even the Tanakh venture into the ruins' depths. Only the bravest explorers dare enter.
I've been down there.
Have you now? I've yet to lay eyes on the treasures myself, but I will. Eventually.
Well, Porgif, you're in luck. I already cleared the tunnel.
Fire and spit, you don't say. You didn't happen to find a lockbox while you were there, did you? It was hand-carved by my dear old Ma. The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supplies and belongings, but, such is the Delver's life.
Here you go.
Spark in the dark. Is there nothing you can't do? Here, your fee as promised. Now that the threat's gone, I'll have the tunnel shored up and cleared out. Then I can send for another crew, get this expedition going proper-like. Ah! Onwards to the delve!
Got something you'll want to hear, Red. One of our scouts found some ancient ruins southwest of here. Had a look for myself, but came out empty-handed. I can't shake the feeling we missed something. Oh well. Must be my disappointment talking.
Maybe you'll have better luck next time. I could always check out the ruins myself. See if there's anything that the Osra missed.
I don't know. Noticed machine riders earlier. They seemed like they were racing us. I don't know.
Better dismount, stretch my legs. where you find us to. Would you look at that? View from the old world. I think I can see part of the city. Las Vegas, maybe. Focus lost the vista point image. I must have moved too far. Let's look around. There. Tracks leading away from the post.
Where do they go? Dead end.
No. I think there's something under that wood.
Take my hand, Nikala. There. Steady now.
Where am I? Chaplain? Is that you? And with an Outlander. Whoa. How'd you end up down there? Rebels had me strung up. They thought I'd give up intel about lowland squad movements by letting me bake in the sun. Managed to slip my bonds and make a run for it. They made me pay for that. Last thing I remember was a crack on the head and the taste of dirt. How'd you end up here?
We're looking for Cavo. His squad was last spotted leaving this outpost.
Yeah, he was here. It was his squad that attacked us on the road. My comrades got away, but I was taken. Cavo tied me to the post himself. If you're looking for him, Chaplain, I'm afraid you'll only find a dead end. His loyalties are clear. Do you know where his squad went? I overheard them mention Fall's Edge.
Then we'll pick the search up from there. I'll go ahead and meet you at Fall's Edge, southwest of here.
Dekka, if Cavo attacked her squad?
No! He's not lost to us yet. We have to find him and turn him from this path.
Okay. I'll see you there. What about you? That wound needs to be looked at. It'll scar. I just need to rest a bit, then I'll report into the Grove. I'm telling you, Bloodhair. The chaplain might not want to hear it, but her grandson is a traitor. I guess we'll see about that. No, don't worry about me. I'll report into the Grove. Chaplain Deca would be better off believing her grandson is dead. I'm glad you have the chaplain's back. Strike true out there. No, don't worry about me. I'll report it. Into the grove. There's Fall's Edge. Deca should be waiting for me in there.
Enjoy your time in our settlement. Hail, Aloy. Honor and strength for the girl. And even then
Next time I...
I will take your shards.
May your enemies fall.
Guarding the memorial grove. Maybe this time I will make it right with you. The next time I'm on leave, it settles it.
Caro and Aloy brought us victory. We soared on the wings of the hideout.
I'm telling the truth.
Listen to him, Aroke.
Deca, what's going on?
Aloy, I'm glad you're here. This is Aroke, leader of Fall's Edge.
So you've enlisted the Chief's champion in your dull-bladed efforts.
You must be Cavo, then.
My grandson. And a soldier trying to right his mistakes.
Or trying to lure us into a trap. My scouts caught him, sneaking around on the outskirts of the village.
I wasn't sneaking around. I was coming to warn you. The rebels are planning an attack. They're going to send a machine straight through this village. I left my post when I realized what they were planning. You have to believe me.
Where are the rebels now?
They were hunting for the machine north of here. I can show you the way.
The only thing you'll do is face trial by combat. You betrayed your clan. Your chief. Blood and blades will decide your fate.
I'll fight whoever you want, after we stop the attack.
Why destroy this village? Regala's defeated. The rebellion is over.
Not for some. Losing Regala only gave them one more reason to hate Hikaru.
And Hikaru was a lowlander before he was chief. Unlike the Desert and Sky clans, we've always stood behind him, without question. Fall's Edge is a strategic midpoint between the Grove and our capital on the coast.
It's true. The others hope that by weakening the Lowland clan, they'll be able to strike back at Hikaru.
You said you defected after you found out about the attack. Why'd you change your mind?
When I joined the rebels, I thought Regala was going to lead us into battle against our old enemy, the Karja. But all we've done is kill each other. And for what? Pride? Vengeance? So when my squad leader told us about the mission to destroy this village, I left my post.
Don't believe his lies. Anyone who deserted the tribe to join Regala knew exactly what they were getting themselves into.
Not everyone.
If Cavo is telling the truth, this whole village is in danger. We have to find and stop these rebels.
The rebels built a campfire north of the river, near the cliffs. I can show you the way from there.
Okay. Open it up, or okay?
No. I won't give him the chance to escape. The traitor stays here until his trial by combat.
Then I invoke blood for blood. I will take Cavo's place until he returns.
You're making a mistake, Chaplain. The clan needs your guidance, not the lies of this bare-armed boy.
The right has been called. Cavo will go with Aloy.
Then I'm going to. If the boy speaks truth, you'll need my blade. If he lies, I'll run him through. I must make arrangements here first. Then I'll bring the boy to the meeting place.
Fine. I'll see you there.
Was there something else?
I should go.
See you at the campfire.
Changed your mind?
I'll be going now.
We'll meet you at the campfire as soon as we can.
Watching you